Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you. Am I really that crazy that in the time between my last episode and to now, that I would go and get 3 Pokemon ready to evolve? The answer is really yes. If you look at my current team right now, my Clang and Vanillish are a little over level 45. And then, of course, there's my Fungus, level 38, who's also close to evolving. Now, you may be wondering, well, quite the levels on them, you know? That's, why would you do something like that? Well, to answer that question, it's mainly because I want to hurry and try and get through the rest of this game before the month ends. For a few days now, I've done nothing but level grind. I've done nothing but level grind and, you know, going and catching the Pokemon here, preparing for the Pokemon, preparing for the gym battles ahead, and at one point while I was at work, I was thinking to myself, you know, I wonder, and I wonder no longer, because now I see here that I could have a whole bunch of my Pokemon that I've caught here today leveled up and ready to evolve. The biggest thing I want to point out is that, as you saw from, you know, my battle with Skyla, I don't go up to level 45. I kind of save that stuff for whenever I'm about to go to, you know, Irika City, which is the next city we need to go to for our gym challenge. In fact, level 45 is when I would go to take on the gym. Level 50 is when I would go and take on the last gym. And yet, as you see, Clang is just one level away from being ready to take on the final gym. And here we see Clang at level 49. And Clang is evolving. Congratulations, your Clang evolved into Clink Clang. And not only that, but Vanillish, believe it or not, is also close to leveling up and evolving. Vanillish evolves at level 47. And Fungus, which is another mistake that I've made, Fungus evolves at level 39. So Fungus, after being left in the Pokemon daycare for quite some time, could have also evolved. And I didn't do that. Which I probably should have, considering the fact that I've done nothing but level grind a bunch of my Pokemon. But yeah, so I now see that, you know, there are certain things that are possible. Additionally, I have some other things that happened yesterday while I was going to, you know, catch some Pokemon for the living dex. Let me go and get the other 2 Pokemon leveled up and evolved. before I show you guys what I had encountered. Vanillish, you're up. Now, I do plan on using Vanillish for the final gym. I feel like that's probably the better option to do because Vanillish is Ice type, and considering what that gym is, I think I'm gonna have to, I'll have him on top of the Pokemon we're gonna get today. But right now, yeah, anyways. Vanillish grew to level 47. Vanillish is evolving. Your Vanillish evolved into Vanillux. Now, yesterday, I decided, okay, I'm ready, kind of. I went through and I've, got my Pokemon leveled up. I got the next gym. What am I gonna do for? What am I going to do for? For today? Well, I guess I could go into. I can go back to Chargestone Cave and try to find myself a couple more Dynamos so that I can, complete the living dex. One of them is currently in the daycare right now to get some level up, so that it can go to being an electric. But I found something. When you are playing... Hold on, let me go ahead and get the lucky egg from Vanillux. But when you are going through Chargestone Cave, and you are walking into the... And when you are walking into the ground shaking spots, you either have the chance to finding a power gem or any of the gems tied to the elements. You have the chance of encountering a Drillbur, or you are likely to find a Dusk Stone. And the Dusk Stone is used to evolve Lampent. What? Lampent is evolving. Your Lampent evolved into Chandelure. So already we have, so far at least, 3 Pokemon evolved. And of course, we still have to get your old Fungus here evolved. How much more does he have left? 309. I'm gonna put him there. And we're gonna bring DK with us. Nope. DK and the others that are currently at level 40 right now. So, before we go and do anything, how about we go and, do one more battle with Audino, and then head on over to the next area. Because now that we've beaten another gym, we are probably going to be encountering a good old friend of ours. And maybe this is an Audino, maybe this is an Audino, maybe this is an Unfezant or an Emolga. It's an Audino, but, you never know. Fungus to level 39. We'll keep old moves. And with Fungus being at level 39, it evolved. I was originally going to hold off until we interact with a with this Pokemon, but seeing as how I've gotten a lot of my Pokemon to level 40, this Pokemon I could have just gone ahead and got. Congratulations, your Fungus evolved into a Moongus. Not one word in the comments. Anyways, now with another page added to the Pokedex. I know, and I saw that grass shaking. We now have nope. Crap, I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm sorry. More Pokemon added to the Pokedex. So now, let's see. Seismitoad. I'm gonna take you with me, Seismitoad. But yeah, and we currently also have the Clink line. Now we just have to get the Dynamo line. Oh, let's see. I also have another Pokemon somewhere, I think. Oh, nope. I think that's it. At least of my team. Galvantula I'm gonna need for later. But I do believe that is it. At least of my team. Alright. We'll keep the team. We'll keep this as it is now. But we're gonna go and give Lillipup the experience share. Oh, and before we leave, it is always good to save your game. Guys, we are already starting off with this recording session with 4 evolutions under our belt. In fact, I believe up to this point, we've captured all of the Pokemon that we can, and we've evolved them to their maximum evolution status. And now we just need to catch new Pokemon. And so, with that, having beaten Skyla of the Michelton City Gym, we can go on this walkway and head on over to the mountains that we couldn't really go. We can finally go to Twist Mountain, but not before we fight Sharon. Since we both hold the Jet Badge now, let's see which one of us is stronger. You are challenged by Pokemon trainer Sharon. Sharon sends out Unfezant. Go, DK! Let's go! Fire Punch. Guys, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with myself. Was that a lot of time and whatnot? Yes, probably. It took a lot of time for me to go and get them leveled up. But it is made easier by the fact that I was finding Audinos and that the Pokemon that I was having, you know, I was having the Pokemon that I'm trying to train up hold the Lucky Egg while primarily fighting Audinos. So, Sharon, why do you not have an Emboar right now? Anyways, point is, Simi says just a grass type. Saki, you're gonna battle. Now, what was I talking about earlier? I completely forgot because I'm an idiot. I guess really the only other Pokemon that I haven't gotten are any of the trait evolutions that I can do at this point. However, I don't want to do any of the trait evolutions because right now I'm playing through the game as if someone doesn't have another DS. How much of the Pokedex can you have completed before you gotta start going and having someone else, to help you, finish the Pokedex for you? Alright, come on. One more hit. Yeah, there you go. Nicely done, Pamela. Nicely done. Alright, I'm gonna make sure to hit the B button to stop Lillipup from evolving. That was a fine Pokemon battle. I'm happy to see you are both growing as trainers. If it isn't the champion Alder, I'm weak, so I lost. And honestly, it bothers me when you call it a fine battle despite that. Oh, honestly, Sharon, just accept the compliment without the stinging remark. I've asked you this before, but what do you plan to do after becoming strong? If I get strong to become a champion, that will be the reason for my existence. I want to prove that I'm really living. You remind me of Marshall. Of course, having something you want to become is important. What is even more important is what you do with your newfound power. Anyway, take this. Here, you two. We got the HM03 Surf! If you use the move Surf, you can travel over water. I shall see you again, young trainers. Don't forget about the needs of the Pokemon at your side. What I do with my power? You don't know that answer yet. First, I want to become a strong trainer so everyone will acknowledge that power. Jordan, next time, I will win. Ladies and gentlemen, now that we have the HM for Surf, before we fully go through Twist Mountain, before we go to the next town, I believe it is time for us to backtrack. I'm going to have... I'm going to get rid of Muddy Water. I do love it's lowering the accuracy, but the chances of it missing, I don't want to risk the chance of it missing. But now that we have Surf, we can go through and we can explore parts we haven't been to yet, as well as interacting with the, interacting with the little pop-ups of water that, we often see. And our first stop is going to be our house back in November Town to heal my Pokemon. Jordan, your Pokemon, you should rest a little. Good trainers don't push their Pokemon too hard. Have you caught many Pokemon? That was the professor's request, right? Indeed I have, Mother. Indeed I have. In fact, according to the Pokedex, we have 93 Pokemon obtained out of 108 seen. It's crazy. I just want to leave it on this because, it's so good. Going up here, we go through Route 1. But if we go here, first I want to go ahead and run it back and forth a little bit, because I do believe if we do this enough, here we go. Yes, I would like to surf. There we go. You are bound to come across surfing spots like this, wherein you will find well, you're supposed to find certain Pokemon. However, in this instance, we encounter a Pokemon we've basically seen before, Basculin. And in true fashion for myself, I'm gonna try first turn Pokeball. Oh boy. Well, we already are at we already have a little bit of a problem. Oh, let's try Netball. Nope. I'm gonna have to go back and, which actually, not really gonna matter. Let's see if a Ultra Ball will be enough. I don't want to fight it because I don't really have a Pokemon that can battle it. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just hold on to this for later. But we have ourselves a Pokemon that we haven't seen before. And this is actually my first time going on to... Okay, I've encountered another Basculin. I didn't see it. I didn't see the thing. Hold on. I gotta try first turn Pokeball. I gotta see how well my luck goes. There's no telling. Okay. So what is this area right here? Max Ether. A dowsing machine. I choose a move, and my Pokemon will do the move. In a moment, that move will reach your Pokemon. And there's, I believe, a Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Frillish. Ah. Well, that's gonna hurt, actually. I believe Frillish is actually part ghost. But we took it out with one hit. Holy crap. What the heck is over here? I've never been here. What is this place? The billboard's not working. There's nothing of interest beyond here, and the electric bulletin has gone pitch black. Kind of refreshing, isn't it? Wasting money is bad, but wasting time is even worse, because there are some things that can only be done now. I understand. I really understand. What the heck? Oh, actually, hold on a second. There are 3 new Pokemon for us to battle, or for us to catch here. Here's the first one, Alomomola. No. First turn Pokeball. We gotta see how stupid I can get. 1. Oh. So, I'm gonna have Leavanny here. And Leavanny, you're gonna take Gothitel's place for now. Come over here to you. Oh, you don't have any of that. Really? I don't think I'm gonna worry about it. Now, Basculin has 2 forms, and I believe it is dependent on which version of the game. You either have a red stripe Basculin, or you have a blue stripe Basculin. Alright, but with that, we have caught ourselves... What?! I said... With that, we have caught the Basculin. You're not gonna prove me wrong here, alright? How dare you prove me wrong the first time around? Ooh. You son of a bitch. There we go. We have caught Basculin. Basculin's data was added to the Pokedex. Red and blue Basculin get along so poorly, they'll start fighting instantly. These Pokemon are very hostile. No, I will not give a nickname to the caught Basculin. Now, Basculin is just a regular Pokemon. There are no other evolutions to it. It is primarily just a single stage Pokemon. Let's get into a battle with this trainer and, you know, get the item that's here in this area. We had to take a few detours because, you know, I was expecting to come across, like, oh hey, there we go, on Toxic. I was expecting we might be able to get lucky and catch Frillish and Alomomola here. But I wasn't that lucky, unfortunately. I'm not that lucky, unfortunately. Here we go, we have Frillish. Level 10 Frillish. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Leavanny's not going to do anything because Leavanny... False Swipe is a normal type move. Oh, but we got it first turn! Pokeball! When its thin, veil-like arms wrap around the body of its opponent, it sinks to the ocean floor. No, I'll give a nickname to God Frillish. How the hell? I can't get into a battle. I learned all the good points of my Alomomola by swimming with Pokemon. I will show off its strength. Oh my god. I can't believe it. It took me a second, but I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Frillish is a freaking ghost type Pokemon as well. I'm screwed. Except I wasn't screwed because I caught it. First turn Pokeball. Ooh. Alright, but other than that... Now, the only way for me to actually hit ghost types is if I had a Pokemon that knows Odor Sleuth. Which would be a Pokemon like... Excuse me. It would have to be a Pokemon like... Lillipup, for instance. They'd have to know... they would have to know Odor Sleuth. There's another Alomomola. Now we can go to Leavanny. I just realized I'm an idiot. I made an empty spot because of something we're gonna get, apparently. However, it's not gonna do me any good because I just caught Frillish. Go. And we'll go ahead and use another Pokeball. Because yes, why not? 1, 2, 3, click. Alomomola's data was added to the Pokedex. The special membrane enveloping Alomomola has the ability to heal wounds, a caring Pokemon. You know, I always thought that Alomomola's name was weird. But then I heard about the Mola Mola. And, well, it's not that weird anymore. Anyway, so if we come up here... there's no way for us to go around this. Nope, I gotta do it. Well, I do want to try and get one other Pokemon that we can catch in this area. But this Pokemon on ground shaking spots has... Oh, surfing spots, actually, sorry. Has a 5% chance to appear. But we might actually be able to do something because we have a Pokemon on our team that can... Well... You know what I mean. We have Leavanny that knows more than just Pulse Swipe. So we could probably get its health chip down without having to knock it out and whatnot. Alternatively... Oh, here we go! A Jellicent appeared. Oh, boy. Pokeball. Let's see how well we do. 1, 2, 3. No! It was so close. It was so freaking close! I think Frillish is probably the only Pokemon we could send in that can do something about it. Absorb. First body disables that. There we go. Alright, so you know what? It was a blessing in disguise. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we caught Jellicent. Now, something that I'm... Ooh, the fate of the ships and crew that wander into Jellicent's habitat, all sunken, all lost, all vanished. So. Okay, I don't have to worry about trying to evolve a Frillish. We can go ahead and move on to the next part, which we've got to reach the end of. When I look down from a high place, I feel very good. Pokemon battles are the same. I will fight looking down from the heights. Here... Do a heal. What are you doing? A Pokemon like to hide behind rocks or stones. Yeah, sometimes they hide cool stuff. If you find something cool behind a rock, you should bring it to me. I'll make it worth your while. Look at my trainer. The sparkle in your eyes. They feel the kindness towards Pokemon. I've decided I will entrust the egg I found in the Relic Castle to you. Would you like to receive it? Is there any way I can put my Pokemon away? Yes. We obtained the egg. Pokemon eggs hatch when you carry them with you. Be around healthy Pokemon helps them grow. Crap, I didn't want to get into a Pokemon battle with her. I came all the way here looking for various Pokemon. Let me see what kinds of Pokemon you came here with. You got the HM05 Waterfall! There we go. Okay, that's actually an important item for us. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get out of here. We're done here, and I don't think there's anything else for us to look for, at least at the moment. Well, there is really only one place for us left to go. Go this way. We enter into the Mistralton Cave. Now, there is only one new Pokemon here for us. And we can't really see anywhere. However, so we can't really fully explore because we need a Pokemon that knows Strength. But here is the new Pokemon! Okay, I'm gonna try Facade. Facade is not a strong attack. Oh my god! That's enough! That's enough! That's enough! That's enough! That is enough! 2, 3, There we go. Axew was caught. Axew's data was added to the Pokedex. They use their tusks to crush the berries they eat. Repeated regrowth makes their tusks strong and sharp. Would you like to give a nickname to the Axew? Yes, because this Axew is going to be a part of our team. And its name is going to be... Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. This is the first floor. And we're going to be encountering some Pokemon, but there are 2 new Pokemon for us to catch. Oh hey, here's Sharon and Clay. What a surprise seeing you here while I was inspecting Twist Mountain. The 2 of you seem more rugged than the last time I saw you. A little bit, anyway. That's so. By the by, you folks seen that Team Plasma crowd lately? After all the trouble, we gym leaders met up and had a chat. We've got no clue where they are. It's like they're hiding under a rock. Well, not much to do but wait for them to move. Anyhow, this is none of your concern. Squirts like you two should just enjoy traveling with your Pokemon. Twist Mountain's a fine place to explore. You'll have fun if you just leave your path. Well, better you just see for yourself instead of listening to me yammer. Be seeing you, Sprouts. Feel free to train yourselves on my mountain for as long as you like. I was going to get us involved in all that bother again, so I was bracing myself before I knew it. We're going in first, but I'll be seeing you. There are certain Pokemon that will appear on Twist Mountain, no matter the season. However, depending on the season depends on how frequent they're going to be. In this instance, we have a 4% chance of encountering one Pokemon, and a 1% chance of encountering the other. So, we're screwed, basically. Then Girder, and then Gothitelle. Sounds like a horror movie tune. We're effective. When I lose, my spirits sink. Another Girder, but we don't need a Girder. We need the other 2 Pokemon in this area. And once we reach the end, because at least then, I can leave if I need to. I think I'm gonna go and try and find the Pokemon here, because I don't think it matters where exactly we go to look for them. They're always gonna be the same amount, no matter what. Oh, here we go. Finally, okay. Okay, let's see. See if first turn Pokeball is going to work. Oh, first turn Pokeball does not work. Let's go. shift to Gothitelle. Just gotta hope that double slap. Okay, okay. 2, 3. One more double slap. Okay. Go ahead and just use 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Cubchoo's data was added to the Pokedex. That's one of the Pokemon. When it is not feeling well, its mucus gets watery and the power of its ice-type moves decreases. The Chill Pokemon. No, I will not give a name to the Cubchoo. And I'm gonna save here. Oh! Finally! Okay, Cryogonal appeared. Oh my god! After so long, first turn Pokeball, please catch them! Okay, it didn't work. Make Grandma come back to life. Gotta be careful. Pokemon. For Gothitelle. Have her do double slap. Okay. Oh my god, okay. It is almost 3 hours. Oh, actually, that was since recording. Okay. 2, 3. Oh, that was a crit. Okay, that's good. I think I'm fine there. Another Pokeball. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Pokeball didn't work. I think I want to risk doing another double slap because I might do too much than I need to. 1. Icy wind. Icy wind. Hello. My name is Ghost Johnson. I play drum so good I bring back the dead. 1, 2, 3. Click. Yes! Oh, thank God. Yes! Cryogonal's data was added to the Pokedex. When its body temperature goes up, it turns into steam and vanishes. When its temperature lowers, it returns to ice. The crystallizing Pokemon. Your nickname? No. Cryogonal was transferred to Box 3. I need his PC. I'm going to save, and I will be right back. After a long amount of time spent looking, finally found the 2 Pokemon that you can find in this area in all seasons. Now, Cubchoo is also found on Route 7. However, he'll only appear if it's excuse me, Cubchoo will only appear if it's during the winter time. That's the only time that Cubchoo will appear in that on Route 7. Get to the end. Huh, pretty strong. But you're only strong because you trainers are controlling Pokemon. So if you want to set Pokemon free, if that's what you want, you should start with your own. But taking people's Pokemon by force is not right. That's not real strength. Hey, there you are. We found that thing we were looking for. We should head for the tower now. Get this, Team Plasma has obtained the power to change this world and end people's control over Pokemon. That's right. We must use force in order to right the wrongs of the world. Now let's gather around our king, our Lord N. Those guys. I don't know what they found, but they go the extra mile to gain power and cause trouble. What a bothersome bunch. Jordan, I'm going to stay here for a while. I want to think a little bit about what the champion asked me. What do I want to do with my power after I get strong? And what do I want to be strong in the first place? You do that. You do that, Sharon. I'm gonna come over here to Eureka City. Hello, Jordan. How is Darmanitan? Ah, this Darmanitan has really taken a shine to you. The Pokedex is important, but time spent having fun together is also important. Say, I just had a thought. Have you ever heard of Dragon Spiral Tower? Yes, I have. Really, quite impressive. Okay, give this story a listen. Dragon Spiral Tower is said to be the Unova region's oldest building. Stories say it's the place where legendary Pokemon came to life, or where they remain in deep slumber. I know it's just past Eureka City, but that's all I know about it. That's all anyone knows, because no one has ever been inside. My daughter has wanted to investigate that tower for a long time. What? There's something I don't know? That kind of feeling is pure adventure. And I'm not too old for some adventuring. Anyway, I gotta go. I go to have a look at Dragon Spiral Tower. Catch you later. We have reached it here at Eureka City. Holy crap! After a long freaking time spent. Oh, we managed to get there. We managed to make it. After a long time spent trying to find Cryogonal, I shall now doubly ensure my reign over this town by saving in the town. And to make sure that I actually have Cryogonal. Oh, man. Alright. Now, believe it or not, Isserus? Isserus. I think it's pronounced Isserus. I don't know. Isserus City has wild Pokemon for us to catch. Now, where do you go to try and find wild Pokemon? In the water puddles right outside of the city. And here we have the first new Pokemon in the area, Shelmet. Now, if you recall Carablast's Pokedex entry, it states that... Oh, hold on. Nope. I keep forgetting. It goes back to that whenever I use it. It said that in order for Carablast to evolve, it needs to be put in the same electronical space as Shelmet. Go to off its tail. And I'm going to try and knock it down with Double Slap. Now, despite its look, Shelmet is a pure bug type. It looks like it could be part steel because... It looks like it could be part steel because it looks like a steel helmet that you'd see in the Renaissance. But no, it is a pure bug type. Try to catch him now. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Shelmet was caught. Shelmet's data was added to the Pokedex. When attacked, it defends itself by closing the lid of its shell. It can spit a sticky, poisonous liquid. No. Now I want to catch another Shelmet because Shelmet evolves as well. I don't remember. Oh, right. So this area changes depending on the season. So there's these deep spots like there in the summer, and it could look completely different during the wintertime. Speaking of, spring and summer are the only times of the year where you can find certain Pokemon. Where these Pokemon will appear. At least in the city. Now, here. Ball and try to catch the Palpitoad. Purely for the living dex. 1, 2, 3. Oh. There we go. The new Pokemon is Stunfisk. Stunfisk is a rather unique Pokemon. Well, a rather unique Pokemon in the Unova region. Because just like Pokemon like Whiscash, I don't know if actually can't really say for certain. I have to double check that. Check my source. Okay, no. I think no. Its skin is very hard, so it is unhurt even if stepped on by sumo wrestlers. It smiles when transmitting electricity. Now, believe it or not, Stunfisk is not a water type. It is actually, as the Pokedex shows, a ground electric type, which I think is rather unique for the, for the series. Or for the Pokemon. Real quick, come on over here to Dragon Spiral Tower. Just outside of Dragon Spiral Tower, in the patch of grass, there are 2 new Pokemon for us to catch. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I gotta hop in here and look. It's not the ground shaking grass. Hey, here's the first one right now! A Druddigan. Actually, hold on. First turn Pokeball. One. Okay. I thought it was gonna catch. So right here, on this patch of grass out here. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Actually, that was perfect because I was able to. Alright, we gotta catch it in a Great Ball. Its color will match if we catch it in a Great Ball. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We caught Druddigan. That one is actually the rarer Pokemon to appear. Now, Druddigan will not be on the path outside of Dragon Spiral Tower in the wintertime. It warms its body by absorbing sunlight with its wings. When its body temperature falls, it can no longer move. Now, during the wintertime, you will also, instead of a Druddigan, you will find a Cubchoo. So if you're in need of a Cubchoo outside of Twist Mountain, well, here you go. And here it is, Mienfoo. Because I'm stupid, I'm really stupid, I can't pick the right Pokeball. I keep forgetting about, going back and then it goes to the whole list of Pokeballs. 1, 2, 3! Yes! First turn Pokeball for the win! In fights, they dominate with onslaughts of flowing, continuous attacks. With their sharp claws, they cut enemies. Sounds can be heard coming from inside. It will hatch soon. How about we go and get this little guy here hatched? If I could speak. And how about we help, boost that progress by... Oh, never mind, we don't need to! Larvesta hatched from the egg. Would you like to give a nickname to the newly hatched Larvesta? No, I will not. Now, Larvesta is a Pokemon I thought was like it was another event Pokemon, but surprise, it actually isn't. I'm gonna have to stop right here for today. What we're gonna do next is a lot of level grinding. We need to get some of our Pokemon up and ready. I know I need to leave Larvesta in the Pokemon, in the daycare for it to level up and get ready for it to evolve, or at least be up at a high enough level so that we can finish up the training for it to evolve. Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is ZeldaMaster64 and welcome back to some more Pokemon Black. Wait, why am I doing an intro? It's just... this is like part 2 to part 7. Okay, so, after a good while, and by good while I mean a good few days, there have been some considerable progress made. Firstly, I've got my boy here, Leet. He is level 47 right now. And as you just saw, I've evolved my Cubchoo into a Beartic. But there is one other thing I want to do. This Mienfoo is at level 50. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I've decided I was gonna be a little bit more insane, lock in, and, you know, level up some more of my Pokemon. And by level up, I mean, you know, just have, Pokemon like Mienfoo. You know, I was a bit hesitant to try and get Mienfoo up to level 50 because, you know, I thought it was gonna take a long time. But then I actually sat down and did it, and now look at where he's at. Look at where she's at. Yo, Mienfoo grew to level 50. The what? Mienfoo's evolving! I'm really glad. I'm really glad. Congratulations! Your Mienfoo evolved into Mienshao. So that was the one Pokemon I thought I was gonna have difficulties leveling up and evolving, but guess what? No, because if I put my mind to it, and if I give a considerable amount of time, then I would actually, you know, get it done. But in other news, we also have my boy. I also have my boy, my man, Leet. A Haxorus that I leveled up and evolved from an Axew that I caught in Mistleton Cave. My boy, he's going to evolve. He's going to evolve. And I cannot wait. Unfortunately, however, we won't be able to use him for the gym because of the fact that he is a dragon type, and we're going to be taking on an ice gym. Thank you, Iris, from Pokemon Black and from the Pokemon Black and White show, by constantly reminding me that dragon types don't like ice. That is literally the one thing that I remember from about like fighting dragons. And that's because Iris does not like ice types. Of course, additionally, along with a bunch of level grinding for my Pokemon here, I got some more items thanks to Lillipup. And that being 2 rare candies back to back. Somehow. I'm not kidding you guys when I say that... Oh, hold on. There we go. I think we're peaking the audio. Like, I'm not kidding. I swear, I'm not joking to you guys when I say that Lillipup picked up 2 rare candies back to back. Anyways, Leet grew to level 48. He wants to learn the move Sword Dance. However, he knows that much. What does this do? Attack and speed. Sharply raises the attack stat. Nah, I'm not gonna worry with it. And if I want it, I'll have him relearn it. But with a Haxorus at level 48, we can have him evolve. Congratulations, your elite evolved into Haxorus. Or I guess you could say he's a elite Haxorus.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay. That's the main reason why I named him Elite, because of the fucking... because he's gonna evolve into a Haxorus. Now, Haxorus is probably the only Dragon-type Pokemon that you can get this early on. Alright. So, with all of that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are caught up with all the Pokemon we can train up and evolve at this particular point. The Cubchoo we caught in Twist Mountain, we got it evolved into a Beartic. The Mienfoo, after spending quite some time, got it evolved into a Mienshao. Also, if you're probably wondering about Larvesta, I'm not going to worry about Larvesta, and you'll see why. However, with everything currently, after a few days spent, we are currently at 109 Pokemon caught. 109 Pokemon caught. And 119 seen. But that's beside the point. Ladies and gentlemen, let us go. I think there's like a... I'm curious as to how you would get up there. But that's not the point. Now, let's go into the gym. Please take this fresh water. Ice can be melted with fire or shattered with fighting. Or you might want to smash it into dust with rock or steel. So we're going to take this and we're going to have DK Chandelure up front. And we'll give DK the lucky egg. Now, the best part about this gym is that it is ice puzzles. Alright, do this. You go forward, end up in there, and you curve. Well, well, if you're feeling dizzy because of the gym machines, I will stand in your path. So, that's the basic mechanic of the gym. You do ice puzzles, and you will spin on, the thing. Cubchoo! Go, GK! Now, I will say, once again, I may be just a tiny bit insane when I say that, my Pokemon are ready. I have 2 Pokemon that could probably sweep this gym. And, in fact, when I played the 2 games beforehand in preparation for the series, I just went through this with Stoutland. And I cleared the majority of the... gym with Stoutland. I think mainly at the time, I had a reversal. Oh no, I didn't have a reversal at that point. I think I just had to retaliate. Well, maybe I did. Anyway, the point is that I just went through this Ice-type gym with a normal-type Pokemon. And if I was really, really crazy, I would go at this with level 50 Pokemon. I thought about it for a second, but then I don't think I was really in the mood to do it. Oh dear me. Press the button, changes that, and we find ourselves another trainer. Let me battle with you. Let me battle with you. I'm gonna give ourselves another cryogonal. Go, DK! And we'll do another fire punch. It's super effective. Cryogonal tainted. Wow, you're my strongest challenger so far. Indeed. Whee! What's up? What's up, Iron Fist? I always call myself and choose the critical moment in a battle. Black Belt Kendrew. Black Belt Kendrew stand out Cubchew. Go, DK! Super effective! I'm just gonna breeze through this gym, guys. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were gonna be doing something else, but I was wrong. So yeah. Mikiko sends out Cubchew. Go, DK. Also, I've been thinking about, you know, what the D in DK for my Darmanitan will be, and I think I come up with a good one. Alright, there's Donkey Kong, there's Diddy Kong, there's Dixie Kong, and so I figured, my DK, he's gonna be Dusty Kong. Dusty Kong, because he's found in the desert, where there's a bunch of sand. And people don't like sand. It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. If you don't fight, you won't lose, but you won't go stronger either. Oh, why? Crap, how did I do this when I played before? Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. I went down here, did this. Whee! Do a flip. Twirl in the air. The slippery flows and floor is perfect for improving your sense of balance. Now, of course, if you listen to what the guy at the entrance to the gym said, the suggestion for this, for this gym is either going to be fire, steel, or rock, or fighting type. Don't go into this gym with dragon or flying, or grass type for that matter, because you're not going to be able, because you're going to get hit with a lot of super effective attacks. Keep on battling. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm yawning a lot. Just woke up not too long ago for this recording session. I slipped and lost. I'm the king of karate. I taught my Pokemon moves that they'll use in battle with you. Black Belt Thomas sends out Vanillish. And I really need to... The problem is I don't have any other ghosts And Cubchoo. I'm gonna keep battling. Fire Punch. I'm the king of karate. I'm skillful. And with that, we have reached the end of the gym. I'm gonna save right here. Do you guys like my team yet? Oh my god. Let's see if Lillipup is holding an item. He is not holding an item. Alright. You appear ready to face the gym leader. Then, bring it. This is the 7th gym of the Unova region. Bryson, the gym leader of Isra City. You are challenged by leader Bryson. Bryson. Breakfast. He sends out Vanillish. Go, DK! Fire Punch. Knocks him out in one hit. Sends out, gonna send out Bear Tick. We're gonna keep on fighting. Might be a little bit of a challenge. Alright, super effective. Target level 46. Battling. A Cryogonal. Extreme conditions really test you and train you. A Hammer Arm. Cryogonal fainted. And that's it. That's all of his Pokemon. Not once. Not one hit on DK. Not one hit. I didn't even swap out to any other Pokemon. In honor of your stout heart, I will give you this. Give the man a prize. And that prize is the 7th gym badge of the Unova region. We are one step closer to the end of the game. You have 7 badges. That means Pokemon up to level 80 will obey you. This TM will convey my regard for your accomplishments. A Frost Breath. I think I might teach that to one of my Pokemon. A move that always results in a critical hit. Frost Breath. Ooh. Interesting. But yeah. Now, upon defeating the gym leader, Jordan, I've been talking with Bianca and I'm wondering, since we left November Town, has something about me changed? Thinking about what I want to do, thinking about what I should do. Felt like there was nothing. Have I really become stronger, or is it just my Pokemon that have? I don't know anymore. Hey, cheer up, Sharon. Isn't it nice to see everyone? Jordan, know what? This time, I'll go to the Pokemon fan club. I'm really searching for what I want to do and what I can do. Who are you? Who, us? I'm Bianca, this is Sharon. I know you're there, why don't you show yourselves? Impressive, Gym Leader of Isra City. We, the Shadow Triad, are beings of the shadows, and not easily noticed. Our mission was to speak only with Jordan, but so be it. Getsis has a message for you. Come to Dragon Spiral Tower. It is there that our Lord N awaits for you. Now, our mission is complete. Dragon Spiral Tower? What's going on? Hey, tell me. Now, hang on. Young man, if you're here for a gym challenge, hang on for a bit. I've got to head to Dragon Spiral Tower. I'm going too. Dragon Spiral Tower's to the north of here, right? Whoa! What should I do? For now, I have to go to Dragon Spiral Tower. Okay, I'm heading north. So am I, Bianca. So am I. However, Not gonna go quite yet. Oh my god, I can't believe we just did that. Alright, now we head to Dragon Spiral Tower, where the next plot awaits. Hey, Jordan! Oh, Jordan, you must be Bianca. I'm the other Professor Juniper. The Professor Juniper who gave you the Pokedex is my daughter. Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks to Professor Juniper, I got to go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. I'm very, very grateful for her. Is that right? Grand, grand. Actually, we should chat later. Jordan, Bianca, here's the situation. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group, broke through the tower wall and went inside. Bryson and that young man, I believe his name is Sharon, the two of them went after Team Plasma, but... Professor, what's the Dragon Spiral Tower? Ha, I guess you would be curious. Well, I'll explain briefly. Dragon Spiral Tower has stood tall since long before Unova was founded. Hold on, I gotta get mine. Up. On the top floor, the legendary dragon-type Pokemon waits for a person pursuing ideals to appear. That's what is said. Are you gonna go after Team Plasma like your friend did? It's admirable of you to join the fight against Team Plasma, but it's risky too. Don't worry, Jordan and Sharon are both really, really strong. They've beaten Team Plasma before, but I'm not all that strong actually, I admit it. I'm not very strong, so I was thinking it would be nice if maybe I could stay here and be your bodyguard. Why, thank you. That makes me feel much safer. Well, Jordan, it's up to you. Climb the tower. This is all I can give you, but it might help you rest. At the old Gateau. Medicine. Still, what can Team Plasma be after? Alright, guys. We're here at Dragon Spiral Tower. Earlier, the gym leader went up to the tower. If you're lucky, you might witness a legend. So, upon entering the building, and the first floor of Dragon Spiral Tower, we have one new Pokemon. And you are not that Pokemon. We already have a Druddigan. Actually, I'm not going to fight Druddigan because it has rough skin. But if we keep going forward, it's me and Xiao, which we don't. Well, me and Fu. Sorry, it's me and Fu. We don't really need a me and Fu. Just gonna be honest with you guys. I already got a me and Fu. Something happened. Is something going wild at the top of the tower? Jordan! You can walk on the fallen columns too. I'm going after Team Plasma. Now additionally, if I had my Stoutland with me, I could just move that boulder up there and it's quick, but we're not going to worry about that because here's the new Pokemon, Golett! Golett is a ground ghost type. So, Fire Punch? That did too much damage. Oops. I can't do that, so I'm just gonna swap with Saki. Maybe she won't do too much damage. Anyways, Golett is the new Pokemon in Dragon Spiral Tower that we can catch at this point. And I think this is actually the only other floor where there's gonna be Pokemon, so I'm gonna try and catch one here. Air Slash. Hey, there we go. Ooh. Vague. Pokeball. Go. Da. Spasiba. Do svidania. Other Russian terms. 1, 2, 3. Click. We got Golett. Gollet's data was added to the Pokedex. The energy that burns inside it enables it to move, but no one has yet been able to identify this energy. The Automaton. No, I do not want to give a nickname to the Golett. Now that that's done, we can go and continue on. Now begins... Hold on, I want to get the items first. A shiny stone. Yep. Shiny stones are what you use to evolve Minchino into Chinchino. But since we already have a Chinchino, we're not really going to worry about that. Jordan, we'll hold him here. You go on ahead. This is nothing, but there sure is a lot of them. Oh, what a complete bother. Yeah, alright. If I have to lose, at least it's to the gym leader. Right now, our king is upstairs. There's nothing you can do. Bryson, Sharon, they're moving around. They're moving around being annoying. I can't speak. I'm sorry, guys. I can't speak. You're challenged by Team Plasma Grunt. Grunt sends out Watch Hog. Go, Saki! Saki do. Air Slash. Well, I guess I should go and swap and put DK back up front or something. I don't understand. I don't understand you guys. I will hurt anyone who disobeys Team Plasma. Plasma Grunt. That Liepard. Go, DK! Oh, you little... The foe's Liepard fainted. Ouch, ouch, my Pokemon got hurt. I'm sure you also thought I'm strong and I can win and came here. I know I'm strong. Team Plasma Grunt. Sends out Scraggy. A crit! Oh my god. Superpower? The user attacks the target with great power. However, it also lowers the user's attack and defense. I'm not gonna have it learn superpower. Huh, you thought right. Okay, DK, you've had fun. Now it's Pamela's turn. Pamela, come on down. You get the battle this time. We exist to serve our Lord N. You're challenged by Team Plasma Grunt. Liepard. Alright. Oh, you little... Viper painted. I'm gonna keep battling. Gonna fake out. Nope. Oh, is Liepard fainted? Ah, Lord N. Since coming to Dragon Spiral Tower, my stress level is maxed out. The more hyper I am, the faster you'll go down. Buddy, you don't know who you're talking to. You're talking to the guy who's got 7 gym badges to his name. I might have to go get myself another drink. I don't have another Ghost energy drink, unfortunately. I drank the last one yesterday to get through my work, to get through my job. Actually, I drank the last 2. Keep battling. Oh, this is gonna be easy. Croc Rock is ground dark. I think I just realized all of Team Plasma has dark type Pokemon. I just realized that. Scraggy is dark fighting, Liepard is pure dark, Croc Rock is dark ground. Ah, I've lost my motivation. Lillipup is not holding an item. Come down here. Found a Dragon Fang. Alright. Ah. Let me ride on my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. Revive. Revive in the pack. Oh. It's shocking! Sounds like something is on a rampage at the top of the tower. We got a max elixir. It's finally time. Our Lord N will become the hero. What? Someone made it clear up here? Now, stop that trainer! For our Lord N! Everyone who isn't Team Plasma is an enemy. Use all your powers to take them out. No one can interfere with Unova's new Dawn. There can't be a new Dawn. There's already a Dawn. She's in the Sinnoh region. Team Plasma sends a Watchhog. Look, guys, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I think we got this in the bag. The dawn of Unova has faded into the distance. Yeah, we're gonna be at this for a little bit, guys, because Team Plasma is only one person. We're gonna have to do one battle after another, after another. Pamela will use Leaf Blade. Oh, super effective. Don't stop us. I told you we would stop. Don't stop us now. Stop me, but my teammate will stop you here. Here I come. Plasma! Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. Ooh, Trubbish. I think Trubbish is actually just a pure poison type. Yeah. Oh hey, credit where credit's due. There may be some trainers that just have a Trubbish. I got lucky. Okay, Badland. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, fake out. That's the only amount of damage you guys have done to me so far. By fake out. Our king will create a new world. Bring it on. Can you take on 4 in a row? Cosmic Resident Warthog. Pamela Leaf Blade. Yow! What? It looks like you can still fight. I can still fight. I don't understand. Why do you keep trying so hard? Well, we'll let you through for now. Go up here. Here. Move forward. What do you think, Jordan? How do you like the powerful form of the Pokemon who appears before and fights beside the hero that will lead the way to a new world? Now, Zekrom and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. This will be the last of the Pokemon battles that hurt Pokemon so. A world for Pokemon alone. It's finally going to be a reality. If you want to stop me, you must become a hero as well. That's right. When Zekrom's counterpart, Reshiram, recognizes you, we will finally be even, and then you can try to stop us. Well, what will you do? My prediction? If the future that I see is true, you will meet Reshiram. The Pokemon with you believe in you so strongly. Will you be the one who interferes with my formula for changing the world? If you want to protect the bonds between people and Pokemon, you must search for Reshiram. I'm sure it is waiting for you in the form of the Light Stone. Jordan, did you see what flew off just now? How could this happen? Why? That was that guy N, right? Why was he with the legendary Pokemon? He couldn't really be the hero, could he? Also, did I hear him tell you to search for the other legendary Pokemon? Calm down. First, we must go back. It's more important to decide what to do next than analyze what just happened. Astounding. I never would have imagined the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon would return now. That guy called N, Team Plasma's boss, apparently reawakened the legendary Pokemon. He told Jordan to look for the other legendary Pokemon, then flew away. Huh? There are 2 legendary Dragon-type Pokemon? Yes, there are. Hey, Alder. Why, if it isn't Alder? It's been a while. Have you been well? No time for chit-chat. Those violent flashes of lightning that shot from the tower, that Pokemon has the power to destroy the world. If it's on Team Plasma's side, and Team Plasma tells everyone to release their Pokemon, no matter whether it comes from fear or adoration, the world can't help but change. It'll become a world where we are separated from Pokemon. Right. Moreover, the boss of Team Plasma, N, who reawakened Zekrom, apparently set to look for the other Pokemon, Reshiram. If I remember the myth, Zekrom's powerful electricity, along with the other Pokemon, devastated ancient Unova in an instant. Even knowing that, N is still wanting to awaken the other? Huh? Isn't it dangerous to bring back a Pokemon that powerful? Miss, you are a very kind person. Still, I don't know if other Pokemon will be able to stand up to it, because no matter what, it is a legendary being. I don't like the idea of taking orders from N, but searching for the dragon, the stone, it might not be a bad plan. We certainly can't let Team Plasma reawaken both of them. Since I've traveled all over Unova, I have an idea where it might be. Let's head to the Relic Castle. Jordan, everyone, I'm going. I see, we'll leave that to you. I'm going to investigate inside the tower. Hopefully I'll find something. Then I will go with you. I think I understand better now. Being able to do something for Pokemon, for somebody at a time like this, is strength. I'm sure of it. And my strength is something that is given to me by my Pokemon. Okay, champion, let's hurry. Jordan, this has turned into a big deal. So confusing, I don't know what to do. Are you gonna go to the Relic Castle? Past Route 4 in the Desert Resort. I hear that's where the Relic Castle is. And indeed it is. That is where we will be going. How do I get down there? Alright, well, I can't do anything about that. Okay, well, yeah, I think that's probably where we're gonna end it here. Yes, we gotta go to Relic Castle, and I have a lot of time to do that, but I've got some things I gotta do first. So, I'm gonna stop right here for today. Also, I'm probably gonna take the time to get Golett leveled up and evolved into Golurk, so, you know, there's that. Hold on, I'm just gonna check. Nope, nothing. Also, might get my Pokemon to level 50. Maybe. I don't know. I'm insane. I'm crazy. But that is going to do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like below and consider subscribing to the channel to see some more content like this. We're getting ever so closer to beating the game. Ever so closer. But yeah. Thank you guys again, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.